He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Rams and the Falcons, next on Madden Football.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 match. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be let out.
Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, the Rams at 9-1 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Stroud on third down now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. Stroud. That is caught. Well, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Young looks to throw on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the...
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
Young on third down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Rams ready to go on offense. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Stroud sets up the play action. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
first down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6 as they've got it as we resume action.
Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one.
Sure, we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, you can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To the air once more, Young. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Ready.
Young. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The second down throw for Young. And that'll be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stroud. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Young now. Touchdown. Drake London. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. First and 10, it's Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Rams. Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ready?
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Kyler Murray, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we stay in the AFC East as we head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Elijah Moore, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Finally, let's get you to
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blue. Ready?
Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Ready.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And he fields it cleanly. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. Here's Stroud, rolling to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be 1st down Rams. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Will score. Touchdown, L.A. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check white. Yellow. One. Black block.
The Young keeps it, moving right. Fighting his way through contact. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Falcons! Bryce Young, 53 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Stroud now on 2nd down. And this one too low. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. And that last throw right there putting him down for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3. Neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Robinson with another carry. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That throw by Young incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
18, pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Third down and 6.
Now here's Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On the give, this is Akers.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Cowboy 80.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the third and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And he gets this one to Burks.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Young to throw it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Let's go.
2 yards to go, second down.
52 blaster.
Here is Young.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Young on third and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on third and 2.
Switch, yellow. Switch, red. Check white.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Young. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Young will set to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Stroud looking to throw.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Rams use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Atlanta regains possession of the football. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Young.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Drake London, the intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that will be incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So here are the Rams to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Stroud.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll go play action here with Stroud.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. The spot of the football going to remain right where it is. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here it is, 4th and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
London hauls this one in, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Young.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Young to throw. Throw left side. There's London.
I I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Now Young.
That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here's 1st down.
Young to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Now a give. Akers running left.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Stroud back to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really close.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make whole